Hello folks, so today I'm going to tie a wee Klinkhammer. Not very much to the fly, a wee bit awkward hackling, but if you have the right filler it's handy enough done. But I'll just get kicked on here and get started. So the hook and the vise is a size 10 grub hook. The thread I'm going to use is Semperfly 50 denier nano silk and black. So I'll just get the thread started behind the eye of the hook, run on a few turns, on with my scissors, and knock that the excess away. Just come on then and run that thread on down the back of the hook shank a bit, run the thread back up and stop round about, I'd say about 5mm from the eye of the hook. Now, the next part in the fly is poly yarn. This is just black poly yarn, floating poly yarn. It can be got in a range of different places, but how you put the poly yarn on is loop it underneath your hook, double it up and pull your poly yarn up at the top. So what you want to do is bring the thread over and tie down the poly yarn, and then loop your thread round the back of the poly yarn and tighten that down, and then round the front again, and just keep doing that till you put on about 4 or 5 turns each side of the poly yarn. So when you have that done, what you want to start doing is, now this can be a wee bit awkward here, you want to keep a hold up on this and start bringing your thread every time you come round the back. Pull your poly yarn back up again, and that'll just keep your post up straight, and that'll give us something solid to tie our hackle onto. And run the thread back down that post again, and we'll use that post to tie our hackle onto when we get the body of the fly on. So just to give us a wee bit more room to tie, just come on then and trim down the top off that poly yarn, then run our thread on down round the bend of the hook. Now you want to come down, because this is a grub hook, the top half be straight. Your normal buzzer hook would curve the whole way around the hook, whereas the grub hook has a straight shank and then it starts to turn. So you want to bring the thread on down round the shank, down on the bend. You don't want to come too far either, so that would be far enough there. Just come on and tie down your gold tinsel, run the thread up and tie that tinsel down and tight, and run that up and tie that down nice and secure. Run the thread back down to where we tied on that tinsel. So the next part in the fly is our body. What I have here is just a bog standard brown dubbin. There's no flash or anything through it, so just come on and dub that on. And slide that up the thread. I get that rub out of the way. So slide the dubbin up. So you want to give a full turnover with that dubbin just to catches, and then bring that dubbin up round the shank of the hook up towards where we tied on our pulley post. Now I need to give another wee bit. I want a slight tipper running towards where the thorax is going to be on our fly. So run that on up and on behind where we tied on our pulley. So a wee bit too much now, just strip that away. Come on and tidy that up. So our gold rub. What you want to do with a rub is through the fly, and that'll give us our segmentation on the body coming up. Same again, bring that up tight behind the post. Come on and secure that down. Come on then and knock away that excess. So the next part in the fly now is a piece of, I have a peacock eye here. So I'm going to take off 2 strands from this peacock eye, and that'll just create our thorax. So come on and these tips, knock them 2 tips away, tie that on to secure it, pull them on tight, keep our thread at the front. Come on then and run on that peacock up behind the eye of the hook. Come on and give a couple of wraps over that just to secure that down. Come on then and knock that excess away. So the hackle for Klinkhammer, I have here a hackle removed from the dry fly cape. So what you want to do is these hackles here, these fibres, strip them away. You want to leave a half decent length on the stock. Come on and knock away that excess. So you'll see here I have left, there's about an inch here. I'm going to shorten that down and leave about 1/4 of an inch of stock. Now their thread, run our thread around the post, and you want to come into the gap between the body and the thorax. That's going to be our tying off point. So lay our stock down against the shank, against the post, and across the top of, see here, you want to lay your stock there and across the post. So come on then and give a couple of turns over that to tighten that down. Come on then and give couple of turns around that post just to secure the hackle to the post. Come on and knock away that excess stock. So our hackle, you want to grab the hackle and start winding that on. And as you're winding the hackle on, bring it down towards the shank of the hook. So just keep dropping down and winding our hackle on. You don't want to put too many turns on. So when I get that, you get your last turn, lift all the fibres up, run the feeler to the front of the puller, move the top of the puller with your thread around behind again, and then just come on then behind the eye and tie off that hackle. Just come on then and knock away that excess. Pull everything towards the rear. Come on and give her tidy turns on behind the eye. Come on then and give her 3 or 4 turn butt finished behind the eye of the hook. One more thread, scissors, and knock away our excess thread. So pull our hackles all back down again. If you reach for your poly post and pull the post, that'll tighten the hackles back down on to where they were. So just tidy up that poly post. Come on then with your scissors and just trim that down to whatever length you want the post to be. Yeah, I like a half decent length on it because I like to see the post whenever I'm fishing it. So take your time then and go around the fly, and any of them hackles that's sitting down too far, trim them away. Now I've used a black poly post. You can use whatever colour you choose, whatever colour you like. I actually have pink and I have white. The brighter colours I would use for the liquor fishing dry dropper, where you need to see the top of the clink hand there. But for just fishing a clink on its own on a single fly, I prefer using the darker colour, because if you look at it underneath, the black actually blends on along with the fly, and it's fished more as a dry fly than for fishing a dropper off. But the last thing to do with that then is just come on with a wee taste of varnish, varnish on behind the head of the fly. So there you go folks, that's a simple wee size 10 Klinkhammer. Dead easy to tie if you have the right tackle. So thanks for watching folks, until the next time, tight lines.